Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man probably presents another episode of You Know What It Is. This is Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. And in case you haven't heard, definitely this is a very sad day. The great, one of the greatest of all times, legend beyond words, a true thespian of the arts, and, a true historian, an activist, but just a solid individual. And James Earl Jones passed today, um, at the age of 93 in his home. Peaceful transition. And again, without him, like literally,
Mm,
my journey and I want to say imagination wouldn't have been shaped. I tell this story all the time. The very first time that I actually saw Star Wars back in '77, little kid, my mom and my pops took me to the movie theater, sat in that theater, and the first time that I seen Darth Vader come across the screen, it shook me. And as a kid, I ran out the theater. My dad came out, grabbed me up, and was like, "Nope, you got to face your fears," and brought me back in the theater, sat down, and again, we know that the character of Darth Vader was played, you know, um, by David Prowse, but it was voiced by James Earl Jones. And here's a credit. Here's the funny part about it is he wasn't even credited in the first film,
mhm,
and he only got $7,000 for his voice
mhm,
in the first film. Now he did go on to reprise his role as Darth Vader, one of the most iconic characters of all time.
mhm.
And George Lucas, because of that first film, made sure he made up for it and paid him uh, you know,
Handsomely.
tremendously more.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
he's definitely wealthy off of that trademark.
mhm,
But he went on to play such iconic roles. Also, he's a theatrically trained actor. Stint at Othello. That
Fences.
also Fences, if you don't already know, which is definitely some of his most iconic roles. Field of Dreams, Hunt for Red October. Um, you know, definitely beyond just the voice, but a true, incredible, iconic person who will be missed. It is a blow in the community because, again, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, it's two individuals that we hold sacred, especially at an age, James Earl Jones and, of course, the great John Williams. So, again, my condolences to the family, but also, again, that is, what he's hurdled and what he had to overcome, having a speech impediment, stuttering, at one point, and, overcoming that to become and have the most iconic voices on screen um, is a testament. He was also, he served his country as well, in the military before he just decided that he wanted to be an actor. And again, it just speaks volumes, to the point that, anything that you put your mind to and heart to that you really, really want to do, it is within arm's reach and you can do it. So again, my condolences to the family, but rest in power, rest in grace to the Most High, uh, to James Earl Jones. So do want to put that out there. Again, it's a heartfelt time, and there's a lot of pain going around. But again, this is pain that we accept, we embrace, and we hold near and dear. Uh, and yeah, there'll never be another, man. Definitely never be another at all. So again, without saying, have to do it. Moment of silence, one more for the great James Earl Jones, 1931 to 2024. Thank you very much for that. Greetings and welcome again to the 160 Man Probably presents another episode of You Know What It Is. It's Comic Book Talk with Friends. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell, for the 160 Man YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button, Subscribe to the channel like this actually tells you to do. Hit that bell notification so you're always up to date to what we got going on the channel. So yeah, I got to bring in my brethren. Everybody on this panel is my brothers. I love them. And let's celebrate. Let's go. So you already know what it is, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing today? How y'all good? Y'all good money?
Good. What up? What up?
It's always
What
good.
up, chat?
Doing
What up,
well.
brothers? Doing
Yeah.
good, man. Hanging in there.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Bro, you know what? This is, to be quite honest, this is crazy because I was thinking about this earlier. Like, why is it that when I'm in the middle of something or my focus is not in that space, and it's like we've lost a lot of people this year, right? So we've lost a lot of people, a lot of actors, whatever. But I can say within the last 4 or 5 years, the two that really stick out, honestly, that hit the hardest was Chadwick Boseman and James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Two cats that hit really the hardest, bro. And you, like, people don't understand, like, it's crazy because I was talking to Toya and and here's the thing, for me, it was hard because yesterday was my mom's 81st birthday. And
It's all right, man. We're here with you.
Yeah, man. We're right here.
It's all right. I know how it is, bro.
so
We're here with you.
I feel like a little bitch. But
No.
81 81 years old.
We gotta show folks we vulnerable, man.
Bro, 81 years old. So I mean, my mom's 80th birthday, bro. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, I got a chance to celebrate with her. And then I remember that moment when me and my mom and my dad went to the theater. And I'm thinking about all that. And I'm like, yo, like, my mom has made it past a lot as well. So now I got to hold that.
Yeah.
Like, we fear the loss. I know, Vinny, you've dealt with it with your pops. You've dealt with it, Jedi Kid. And everybody's dealt with like a low level of loss. But bro, like, it really hits. Like, it hit me the same way when Chadwick died, bro. Because that shit came out of nowhere, and fucking CNN was the one that always comes across my phone.
Right.
And when you think about it, it's like, yo, like, how iconic these people are, because they shape everything. Like, if you think about somebody, if you watch, and I was watching Maz, and he was talking about Conan the Barbarian. Bro, James Earl Jones made that for me.
He made it.
Bro, when the dopest scene was him looking up at the top of that platform and told that, he said, come on, and she dove off, and he said, see, that is power, bro.
That's power.
That is some of the most iconic. I think about all his scenes, everything that he's ever done, bro. And it's like, yo, like, it really hits you. But seeing my mom basically celebrate her birthday yesterday, and we thought about it, you know, and I'm like, yo, I'm just sitting here, and she was well embraced by, like, all the kids, all the siblings, all the cousins and nephews and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, I think about it, it's like she's 80. You know what I mean? And I gotta live, you know, you live every moment that you can with your family members, because in the blink of an eye, it can change. It can happen. And you're fearful of it. But you also gotta basically be reminded that, you know, you celebrate the moments and with, you know, what they've been through, what they've gone through. So, bro, it's hard. Like, it's hard when you lose people that you're well connected to. I didn't know this man from McCann and Pain. Never met him, but I spiritually I felt connected to him because of his body of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the most iconic movies, bro, like the speeches.
Lion King,
bro.
Coming
Like,
to America,
Coming to all these things that he's actually done, bro. Like, just his voice in general, like, just demanded so much. And the thing is, like, we should be celebrating his life. 93, he's lived a lot. He's lived a long life, bro, and we should be celebrating. But it still doesn't soften the blow, bro. It doesn't soften the blow. And I think about that, like, yo, we can't. Why is it that we feel connected to these people when we shed a tear, bro? I remember sitting upstairs during the pandemic, and they came across the screen and said that Chadwick passed, bro. That shit was fucking hard.
That was heavy. That was heavy, man.
That was heavy. That was real heavy. You know what I mean? So again, like, I apologize everybody out there. I had a little bitch moment, but I'm just saying, like,
listen.
it just hits. It
we
really
men,
hits.
we men, bro. We men. We got emotions like everybody else, dog. Like
It hits, bro.
I'm still feeling like my grandmother, my auntie that raised me, bro. Like I had people that passed, boom, 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 just like that. So today, this was a tough one too. You feel me? Like James Earl Jones, you like, I know it's gonna happen sometime in my lifetime.
Yeah, bro.
Older, you feel me? But you're never prepared to lose them.
Yeah, bro. Like, you're never really prepared for it to happen. And when it happens, it's like, like each year, like even when we saw Rogue One and we heard his voice, we were like, okay, you can tell he was up in age, like he was getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they modulated his voice in Obi-Wan to suit, even though he spoke the words, they just added like you know what I mean, whatever. So
didn't he donate it to Star Wars like they can use it?
Well, the thing is, I don't know yet. I don't know how true that is, because it's like all over the place. I don't know if he's actually gotten, if Lucasfilms has actually gotten the rights from the estate. So I'm not really sure unless, the statement is made, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see it all over the news tomorrow. And Lucasfilms is going to put out a statement, and they're going to say so many different things. Disney's going to say so many different things, so you're going to see it a lot, but it's heavy, bro.
Vader is like the third most iconic movie figure of all time. I think one is Superman, or maybe something before Superman, then Darth Vader. It's like the top three, bro. Like
most iconic,
the most iconic cinematic character of all time, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
The thing is, we're all very, very passionate about the things that we're into. We all love films, and we love television. We love books. We love this medium that we love to absorb. And while we know it's all words on a page and images on the screen, there are real people on the other side of that who we've grown up with and connected to. And part of the reason why we are so passionate about all these projects is because every good project, you see a piece of yourself in that, and you see, in many ways, people don't really focus on it, but a lot of the pop culture that is supposed to be just so, it's not that big a deal, it's just a movie, it's just a show, it's just a comic. A lot of those things helped raise us when we were just sitting in front of the TV and writing our brains. At the end of that cartoon, at the end of that movie, there was morals that they were teaching us. I to this day will put Yoda's speech with Luke as one of the most like wise introspective things that you've ever seen, and there's so many of those moments that are hidden in between explosions and people flying around and all this other crazy stuff that goes on in these movies and shows. But a big part of that is also it taught us things about ourselves that accentuated and went hand in hand with the things our parents and teachers taught us. It taught us morals and taught us how to be good people. It taught us this guy is bad, try not to do like that. But it also showed this person's cool. Here's why people want to be that. And it helped mold who we are. It helped mold the man that we are. It helped mold the people that we are. It taught us what to do. It taught us what not to do. So when these people on the other side of the screen have moments like this where they pass, it's a part of us that pass too, because it's part of someone, especially somebody as iconic as James.
Yeah, bro.
It's a part of art, and it reminds you that, like, just like when you lose somebody in quote unquote real life, like it reminds you that like we're just carbon, bro. We're just
carbon.
We're just blood and bone. We all of our time will be up and will be gone. And you think about the impact that he left on us, that they left on us. You think about what impact am I having on my kids, on my friends, on the people in my life. What am I doing? And so it's important. It's something that affects all of us, and it's absolutely something that warrants being emotional over, because life is all connected. We're all fucking connected.
You got to think, bro, like, especially like in our age group, like me, you, and Lyle, bro, like you Superman and Star Wars were the first images I got to see on the big screen as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You feel me? So I connected instantly with
Yeah.
Superman
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
mhm,
then with Star Wars and Vader and Luke, like I mesmerized, bro.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
to see one of those like Carrie Fisher, bro, I cried, dog. When
Bro, because nobody could believe it. Like nobody could actually, bro. Even
I
you know what
was
was crazy?
bawling where she cried. When
It was
when
a
he
bunch of
died,
kids. It was a bunch
bro.
of kids. I ain't gonna never forget when even
Mm-mm.
around here, there was like two dudes that lived down the block here. They're comic book kids, bro.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And when Kevin Conroy passed, they were in tears
Oh man,
yeah,
oh man.
because that's what they knew as
As
Batman.
that
That's what they drew up
dude,
as far as the animated series. When Kevin Conroy
bro.
passed, bro, it was a blow because nobody
Listen,
saw that happening.
I was
yeah.
so blessed to get to meet this dude 2 times. I had
Yeah,
figures signed by him, books signed by him. I got pictures with him. Dude, one of the most gentle, humble souls,
yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
He didn't even take um his voice as being well, he loved the Batman character, but didn't let it go to his head. You see what I'm saying? Like some actors, they get these these roles or these entities that they go into to be these characters,
yeah.
and they go right to their head. Yo, the most humble, nice. I was going and giving my stuff, and my dog tail slipped out. He said, "Oh, you're a soldier. Put your money away. Put your money
Yeah,
away, bro." Like, dude, like
yeah, yeah. It is, bro. I definitely get
I
that, man.
he was my Batman, bro. Like
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
Adam West bullshit. Listen, that wasn't for me. They made Batman a joke. You understand what I'm saying? Like when they brought that first animated Batman cartoon on and that voice,
hmm
bro. And when he passed, that's another one I boo-hooed, man. I really like.
for Kevin Conroy. Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
tough, bro.
god,
It
dude.
was tough. Like, even, bro, when you're losing so many icons, bro. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Michael Jackson, Prince, Kobe.
Man,
You know
man.
what I mean? Like,
And then Kobe
Kobe,
died
I
with his
thought was a
baby,
joke.
dog.
I thought people was
Oh,
playing when when that shit happened. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
with
Yeah.
his baby, bro. With his baby,
It's
dog.
hard to talk about Kobe.
That's hard,
Yeah.
dog.
It's a
Yeah,
really tough
And
thing.
not
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
not
yeah,
to
bro.
be the bearer of bad news, but Cece actually hit me up right as the intro was playing to let me know that it another one right fucking after James Earl Jones, but we just lost John Cassaday, artist.
What?
What?
Yep, he just died today. 52
Hold
years old.
on, bro. Hold on, bro.
John Cassidy, bro?
Hold
Yeah.
on, bro.
Yep.
Nah, man, for real?
Yep.
Hold on, bro.
As we were going on, she messaged me.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Yep,
Hold on.
he was hospitalized 4 days ago, and something they didn't reveal yet, but it was something with his brain, and he's gone. So, I mean, rest in peace to John too, because that is one of my favorite artists, and his stuff on Winter Soldier, his stuff on Star Wars, that fucking splash page with him with Boba Fett telling him that
Bro,
the
he died
pilot's name was Skywalker in the glass crack.
2022.
Yep, like it's not
Damn.
fair. It's not fair. Life is fucking fleeting.
It wow, bro.
It
Rest
had
in
to have happened
peace,
just now, bro.
John
Like not
Cassidy,
even
bro.
20 minutes
Yep.
ago.
Yeah, it was. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it just happened. Well, it just became public anyway.
Oh my god, dog.
Yep.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
He was the
Right
one that
after,
revamped
like
Lone
just
Ranger,
definitely
bro.
right after
Oh my god.
the news.
Yeah.
Get out, bro.
20
Nah.
minutes ago they announced it, bro. I see the thumbnail on Google.
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
crazy, fam. We gotta talk about him next week. We gotta
Yeah.
say something about this dude,
Yeah.
bro.
We would. I feel like he's definitely got to be our artist next week. I mean, he was on the list anyway.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Oh
yo,
my
today
god.
is heavy, bro.
Today is crazy.
Every
Like
day, man.
today is heavy. Every day it is. You're right. It's heavy, bro.
Every day is a blessing, bro. That's my first thing when I get up in the morning, bro. Like 6 in the morning, I thank God for breath every day,
Wow.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Never take anything for granted, man.
No,
I
I
tell
don't
my
take
people I
nothing
love
for
them as
granted.
much as I can.
That's it. That's it, bro.
Before
Like,
we, yeah, man. Before we
man,
jump in, because we gotta definitely jump in, man. Yeah, bro. CT is in there. He said, man, Commander tears this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the message. Yes, I want them
man,
alive, bro. Exactly.
I'm
That
about to watch
line
it
right
again.
there, bro.
I'm watching
That
it again.
line was so powerful, bro.
Just that premise. I don't think that there had been any film that ever done that before. Like
Yeah,
you had a character that didn't show his face, and you had one person
At
playing him and
all.
another person being the voice.
Right.
So
yeah,
It was
bro.
never
I
done
don't know if
before.
any other film that ever had done it
No,
at that time.
no. That was never done before, bro.
Never, never, bro.
It's the only type of things that are that Star Wars lends itself to, film, the magic of Star Wars.
Mando does it, but I mean,
Exactly. I was kind of leading over to that,
yeah,
Jedi,
yeah.
Yeah,
because Mando does it. It's almost by committee.
Mhm,
yeah,
Same thing there.
it is, bro.
Industrial light and so much magic.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like it lends so much character to your childhood. It shaped so many individuals, bro. Like it definitely has. And that's magical, bro. Like that definitely is. But yeah, just a few moments, man. Don't mean to make it somber, but like I said, we've lost a lot today. So many individuals today, and that's a lot of pain to basically go through
mhm.
in one day. But I guess this show is a celebration of life and the impact that they basically had on all of us, man. So definitely want to put that out there. Wow, that's crazy, bro. That is insane. Two
Cassidy was
individuals.
that. Cassidy was that dude. I
That
mean,
dude.
he brought Lone Ranger back. He made Lone Ranger cool again.
Yeah,
Astonishing X Men.
astonishing X-Men,
Yep.
definitely, bro.
The X-Men stuff. Astonishing.
Yes.
I got all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, it's a lot going on. Before we jump in, let's just say basically a shout out to the places where we get these figures from. Start with my bro, Jacob, of course. You already know. Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Again, yeah. If you're looking for the latest and greatest in comics, if you're looking for 1/10 scale, quarter scale, 12 scale, anything you're looking for, you can find it here. Make sure you sign up for that newsletter you see right down here. Fill out the form, contact us today. Fill out all this information right here. Everything that you need to know is right here on the front page. So make sure you fill it out. Shouldn't be talking for him because he's right here, but you already know. I'm just letting you know I'm endorsing it. But definitely make sure that you head on over there if you're looking for everything. Again, you got some pieces over there that you probably wouldn't think you could find. But definitely you want to head on over there and make sure you get your hands on it. As he, I would say the 50% off, but we gotta change that. Let's see what else we got going on. I want to give a stupid shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, if you're looking for incredible pieces, make sure you also sign up for the newsletter. He would make sure that you get everything that you need, full transparency, no NRD. Shipping and handling is reasonable. So definitely make sure you head on over there if you're looking for those figures. He got you covered. Also want to give a shout out to my man, it's the tale of two Rays. Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, proud sponsor of the Summer Madness that's ending this Friday. Again, looking for the latest and greatest. If you're looking for comics, he got it. But he actually gives you a nice little care package with the figure, comic stickers. Make sure you head on over there. He got those grails for you as well. So you do want to hit him up, and he'll definitely take care of you. And last but not least, got to give a stupid shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. If you're looking for a credible display, he'll hook you up. He got you covered. So definitely want to hand over there and tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you. But yeah, man, definitely a lot going on today. I want to say a super shout out to the actual chat real quick. We got Darth Negative in the building. What's going on with you, brother? We got Mark Lee in the building. We got Pedro Lopez in the building. Who else? We got my baby Latoya T is here as well. Joe is in the building. Thank you for being here. Evangeline, he said, hug your loved ones. Definitely hug your loved ones today. All day today. Make sure you hug your loved ones because it's not promised. You got two people that we've lost in one day. Two icons in one day. That's heavy. That's really heavy. So, again, if we talking James Earl Jones, We're talking about the great John Cassaday. Wow, wow, and that's again. It's how ironic is that, right? Cassaday also did the Star Wars book as well.
Star Wars Marvel.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. So incredible. I mean, definitely incredible, and will be missed. So yeah, that's insane. Who else we got in here? Of course, we got CT in here. Thank you for being here, bro. We got Dockinator in the building. We got Justin McFly is here with us as well. JDX. Malika Mabane is in the building. Iron Star Killer is with us as well. Who else do we got in the building with us? Del A is here. Thank you for being here. Who else do we got? Mitchell Lawrence is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. We got Draw the Lines is in here. Thank you for being here as always, man. We appreciate you. Tijuana Mike is in the building. Thank you for being here as well. Who else we got? We got Maz in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. We appreciate you. Who else do we got out there? We got my man, the movie canon is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Low Key, the collector's in the building. Thank you for being here. As always, who else we got in the building? We got Mark P. Mahler 2745 is in the building as well. Who else do we got? We got Amber May is here with us. Thank you for being here. As always, Striker 47. We got Brins Talentino is in here. Thank you for being here as always, brother. Yeah, man. A lot. We got also Charlie the Unicorn in the building. Thank you for being here. Prosty Shinobi is in here. Thank you for being here. A very sad day indeed. Definitely it is, man. But we're gonna make up for it, man. Yeah, we're gonna definitely make up for it, man. But yeah, we got some things to talk about. So here, really quick. You said browser's lost connection. Oh no, it didn't. It's just because I moved it. I don't know what you're talking about. We got some things. So let's live in the mood. We're gonna live in the mood because we gotta talk about this. I know we were avoiding it, but we gotta talk about this, man. It's definitely worth talking about. Now, again, it was funny because when you put this in the chat, I'm not going to OnlyFans, bro. I'm not going to go over there and just look up nobody. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Don't lie.
Somebody got to pay that $9.99, bro.
No, I'm not doing that. I just waited and I got the information
to explain what happened.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, dude can keep his secrets.
Explain what happened in
keep
the
secrets, bro.
In the X-Men suit.
If you're gonna pay all your secrets, keep them.
Yeah, nah. So and all right. So let's talk about this real quick, and then we're gonna lead into everything else.
You know what you're inviting in, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I know.
Just
That's
so
why I
weird.
said we gotta lighten the mood. So we're gonna do that, right? So definitely he decided that the only way that you can find out the truth was to go into his OnlyFans page to get all the news. Now the thing is, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna get all the news and scoop from other people who, whatever. So apparently there was a statement put out by him and his lawyer talking about the treatment and the racism that he had to basically endure with, of course, Disney when it comes to his contributions to X-Men, also his contributions to the Blade script, that was being written, and certain things that were actually said, and because he didn't agree to certain terms, he wasn't invited. Like there was a lot of things that is coming out, and this is looking ugly on both sides, like literally on both sides, man. Like he was also talking about treatment that some of the editors were getting, some of the the special effects crew, as far as like everything. He was just talking about a whole bunch of people, like when they talk about egregious, it was egregious treatment that he says they were experiencing. Now again, like this, and we got the Emmys going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, and I'm gonna ask Jake, I'm gonna start with you first. Do you think that the treatment or this story is potentially overshadowing the the praise and accolades that the show should have based on the merit of his creativity and the art that he gives us. Do you think that this is casting a shadow over it and could possibly cast a shadow over season 2?
I think it's a very deliberate effort on Mega Meat's part to try and keep the. Hey man, might as well break the ice. I think it's very deliberate on his part to try and steal focus away from that because he feels slighted. So if X-Men '97 is going to be getting some praise at the Emmys and it's getting some buzz there for the awards, and he feels he's not allowed to be there, and his contributions are what got it there, which I get, that's valid. But since he's got, I think, a certain level of FOMO to be at that award ceremony, I think he's purposely trying to steal away the focus. I don't know how much stock I put into whatever secrets he has and whatever he wants to say, because I feel like more people would come out and corroborate it if and there'd be more people coming forward. And if you have to tell people, hey, pay me and I'll tell you my side of the story, I already don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't think that what I'd be paying for would be the truth.
No,
that's the truth. And what you and how you said it just now, like I really didn't think about that, bro. Like if you have to pay somebody to get the truth, you know what I mean? And on top of that, if no one else is corroborating your story, no one's coming up, like you said, to say anything. No one's stepping out, even when the news broke. It's questionable because then it's your word against, whatever.
There were stories about corroborating his behavior on other productions, there were that, but I don't hear anybody coming out in defense of this guy. So.
Because he was also part of The Witcher too, right?
He did quite a bit, but
yeah. There's been a lot of stuff.
And Vinny, I'm gonna ask you the same question, man. Do you think that this is like a hurt piece for future projects and for this franchise? I mean, the thing is, like, definitely they waited until the series, the first season was over for all this to be exposed. But I'm like, damn, now we know that, his writing credits, I guess they basically stripped it from season 2.
Yes.
And they have a new writer that's, or director, that is, I guess, the writer or director, that's, headlining the actual season 2. Do you think this, actually I want to, not to digress real quick, but I do want to give a shout out to, Blue Eye Samurai, killed it, definitely. But absolutely, bro. Do you think that this does cast like a negative shadow in a sense on?
I think yes and no. For I feel like it casts a shadow on it for us because we're so in it that we like, we go into the deep dives with this shit, so we care about who's writing these shows, who has experience with the source material, with if we find a show that is as at the level of X-Men '97, then we tend to find out, like, all right, who's behind it, because we want to see more from these people. This is amazing. And then when you find out that there's drama, and then all right, then now this person, and all the stuff that's going on, I think the only backlash really for real is just fans like us who are going to have season 2 under a microscope to see if it holds up with the level of quality. Because despite the fact that he already had it written, he was a big part of the post-production process to make sure it goes from script to animation with the same heart intact, and he won't be there for that part of the process. And then it'll be under super magnification when you get to season 3 and he had no part in it at all. Now, as far as on a grand scheme of things, I think that it's kind of like, even it reminds me of Ezra. Like, the average person on the street didn't know anything about the bullshit that was going on with him because he was too minor of a celebrity, and that was too minor of an IP, and most people didn't know what the fuck was going on with his freaking crime spree that he had for that 2 years. Like, the average person didn't know, but comic heads knew. So I feel like it's going to affect us, because we're going to be like, I don't know, I wonder if Bo was here, if he would have had this character that did something that we didn't like or whatever. But I think on a grand scheme of things, I don't think it'll really affect it much. I feel like I'm a little bit on the opposing side than Jake about the delivery thing. Now we've seen a lot of celebrities, whatever, like try to get a book deal or some or like a movie made out of their story, and I feel like that doesn't necessarily discredit it. And I feel like Disney has done some shady, weird shit in the past so many times that I don't inherently trust Disney either. And the fact that they took his credit away by bitching about how he was treated. Like to me, that seems like all right. If you want to fire him because he's if you want to fire him because he's a cancer to the writing room or for whatever he did, like even if he didn't do anything illegal or unethical or whatever, if he's just an asshole to work with, and you wanted to fire him, cool. Say that though. But say that, oh, we did an investigation and he did some shit that was definitely worth firing. Trust us, we're Disney. We wouldn't never lie. Like, I don't trust you, fucking Disney. Like, it's crazy. Now, this dude might be a dickhead, but I think it's just two dickheads. Like who's more of a dickhead? So it's weird that it's kind of like, I don't think that necessarily like his actions. He probably did some shit that he probably shouldn't have done, but I don't think Disney is like this innocent player in this either. I feel like the very fact that whatever he's doing on his side, for them to say like, okay, we're taking away any credit that you would have for season 2. To me, that seems like theft. To me, that seems like theft, just straight up. Exactly. No matter what you did or didn't do, that's like, you know. I mean, if I hire you to help me write a movie and then you go out and kill someone, let alone show, send naked pictures of yourself or whatever he did or didn't do, I can't sit there and say that, hey, you didn't help me write that movie. I can't. If anything, I'm gonna just start over and just like hire someone else to write a new script if I don't want you to have any part of it. But I'm not gonna sit there and use your script and then just take you off of it and just keep all the credit. That's fucked up. So I don't know what's going on, but all that shit, that's all shit that like we care about. That like my sisters, when they watch it, they ain't gonna give a shit. Like the average person, like I don't think the average person is gonna watch.
Not gonna really care about it because it's probably shit that they don't even think about at this point.
They don't think about that shit. They ain't sitting there reading news articles on who wrote the shows that they like. Unless it's a big celebrity and it has something big, like the writer of an animated show on Disney Plus. I don't think has that kind of like traction with the average person to like affect how they're going to go into season 2 on this. I think the average person is just like could care. This isn't even on their radar, but I feel like it's definitely a big story, and I think there's a lot of layers to it. And I really, the way he's moving is really weird because even if all the shit he's saying is true, it just seems like super unprofessional. Like, is he doing all this because he's having trouble getting more work? Because to me, I would feel like I would only do this if nobody's hiring me now because of all the drama and I need to make money somehow, because otherwise I'd want to shut the fuck up so that way the next person I wanted to hire me wouldn't think I'm coming with problems.
Now, is season 2 and 3 were already written, correct?
2, but I don't know if 3 was 3 2.
Season 2 was written. 3 no.
3 hasn't started.
But
here's the thing.
But they already gave him the okay for the season 3.
Well, I think it's greenlit, but it's like it hasn't been worked on. 2 was already written by him.
2 was already written.
Yeah.
So they're going to take away 2 as well, rewrite 2 as well.
Thing is, I think he's already been paid for the work that he did. He's just not going to be getting
He's not
his name's not going to be in the credits. You know what I mean?
His name.
Which
that's
not really, because it's not his IP. He doesn't own these characters. He doesn't own the stories he's adapting.
He's just basically adapting a story that was already written, but this own.
Yeah, but if you wrote it, it feels like a SAG violation, right? I mean, it's just crazy.
His ideas and vibes are in the story.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not in this.
I mean, if they had fired Ezra Miller right before Flash came out, it was like, oh, fuck this, like you're fired. We're not going to have you for future ones. Right. And then they had him in the movie, but then when the credits rolled and they said there was no Flash there, they just went right to Iris. It'd been so crazy.
Right.
A little different, sorry.
This motherfucker been sitting back there fucking some food.
I see what he did. He caught
the sound shit was making me hungry.
No.
All that sad shit. We still want Meat Man here?
I see what you
Listen.
did just now, bro. I see what you
Listen,
did.
we
That's cool. I bleed green all day.
I'm just listen.
He's eating some.
bro.
He
What do you
man
eat?
right here.
You almost lost the first
His
game,
meat,
bro.
his meat hijinks. The meat hijinks. I'm gonna keep it a buck 150 with y'all. He's just suspect to me. Anything he's saying right now, I just can't take it for just
right?
off GP. I'm sorry.
And I want to put it on record. It doesn't mean because I don't believe him that I trust Disney. That is not.
I wasn't
what
saying
I'm
you
saying.
did.
I know. I just
No.
want to make sure I clarify that because I don't trust Disney as far as I can throw them either.
At all.
Nah.
At all. With shit.
Disney, and that's the thing, bro. Like,
Yo, Bloomer's eating veggies to counteract the meat. Try to cancel it out.
Bo DeMayo made him go vegan.
Yo, and here's the thing, bro. Right? We go vegan the entire time. I say this, you know,
We definitely eat the salad over here,
right?
Salad. It's
Yo.
salad, boy. Amber.
Here's the thing, bro. Like, we want this shit to be so good, bro. Like, we want this shit to be good. Like, we want, like, and it was, you know, again, it was polished. It was incredible. It was definitely a dope episode.
Fantastic.
And we've loved, a dope season, and we've loved it. Season 2, again, it just has me worried because I'm wondering.
It's like they made it for us, and you took it and took away the dude who was in charge of it. So it's like, all right, is it going to be for us anymore? Because we already are worried that suits are going to be like, all right, cool, move over. We got it from here.
Now we got to put our stuff in it. We got to add our 2 cents.
Don't pull a Sony with the Miles movies.
Word agenda in there.
Yeah, like it's that's the thing. Like, where it was perfection, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of situation. But we know they're going to break it.
They're going to break it.
And that's what they're going to break it. They're going to break the franchise for what it is. And I'm like, it was the perfect. It was a vehicle used to get people hype about a live action, about what we can possibly see in live action. And now you're taking that away from us, or just the imagination of what could be.
Bro, the way that he wrote it was absolutely perfection.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, it was perfection. So,
but you know what? Don't it? But be quite honest. With all this shit happening, it makes you see that Magneto. It makes you see that Magneto on the X totally different. You know what I mean? You don't see it. You don't see it the same way.
Yeah, that M on his chest didn't stand for Magneto.
Oh fuck me!
I can't deal with y'all tonight, bro.
You see how he dipped in there?
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's the meat hijinks. It's the meat hijinks. That's the shit.
Anyway,
it was a good football weekend. Don't do this.
Moving on. Let's move. We go definitely move on.
Hold on. Meat man, yeah, that's me. I have to get that one out. Go ahead.
No, Diddy.
Let's jump into something, Vinny, that I know you wanted to talk about here. And this is definitely Brian Azzarello, the writer. Like, we're keeping in basically with the writing and stuff like this. And then when you put this list up, I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense when you put him there, which you got to add, because that list is starting to shrink. We need to get some more in there as well, but it's starting to shrink. But definitely when I look at the catalog and I'm looking at the books, I'm like, okay, this makes sense for so many different levels, on so many different levels, right? One, because he's definitely a prolific writer, right? Incredible. But two, this is coming from Vinny, and we got Horror Night coming up over at your crib. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It definitely makes sense. It does.
I like the weird shit, man. It's
yeah.
I mean, it's a common place for everything, and sometimes I'll be in the mood for some crazy weird shit, and that's one of the things he does well. He does crime well, and he does weird very well.
You mean weird like this shit right here, bro?
Are you about to bridge? The gap from the last subject to this one,
bro? So when you put it up there, I was like, all right, let me do some research.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the comic shop, bro. I was just like, wait a minute, hold up. Man, you got some explaining to do, bro. It's really weird, but good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like good.
I mean, he's very talented.
Yeah.
If you've ever read 100 Bullets, it's
Mhm.
incredible. 100
Mhm.
Bullets was my introduction to him. And Brian Azzarello, like it felt. We talked when we were talking about Bendis how important dialogue was because I feel like a lot of times when uh, we praise writers in this medium that it's usually about their ideas and about the stories and the action and the moments. But I feel like sometimes the dialogue in comic books is not always on that same par as those other beats that writers are responsible for hitting. And with a guy like Bendis or Azzarello, I always liken it back to Tarantino type shit where the focus isn't necessarily the big picture. It's the interpersonal exchanges between characters and the dialogue. And when you read an Azzarello book, just the conversations that he has, it feels so alive and organic. Like this motherfucker probably just listens to people talk all day, every day, and just coffee shops and shit, and just picks up on cadence and vernacular, and just has the speech just down. So just one of the great things about that book was just the rhythm of the dialogue between characters that just made you feel like the world was alive. So that way, when other shit happened, it just felt more impactful because these didn't feel like just characters setting up a big explosion or fight in the city. Like it just felt so, like such a deeper part of the story because of how well the dialogue was written in between characters. He's gone on to write for Wonder Woman. He's gone on to write for Superman. He has one of the Jake probably could attest to this, but one of the best-selling graphic novels is Joker by Azzarello and Brent Lee Bermejo, and I'm probably butchered his name, but he works with a ton of amazing artists, and that book was like it's very it's attempted very often to tell unique and different spins on Joker, and that was yet another one that was very impactful and a lot of people love. It's a super digestible read. It's a great graphic novel to pick up, so I highly recommend Joker. And he does amazing on just like regular ass books too. Like he's written Superman. Like he's written your regular comic books, but he does great job on crime dramas, crime thrillers. Like I said, in 100 Bullets and books like that are just like incredible to me. I also like that he's versatile like that. So that was somebody I wanted to bring up. I feel like he's definitely worth a mention. He's a great writer, and I definitely love his style and his stuff is awesome to read. I definitely mean to pick up more of his like indie and their own stuff. But Brian Azzarello, if you haven't read his stuff, go track some of it down.
Pick it up. He's actually working on a title autobiography, and actually, as the title is going to be a biopic. It's called Super Pumps, featuring Jacob. So that definitely, like, this is going to be
like pumps, like shoes.
It might be involved. I mean,
he's going to be writing Super Pumps. So this right here.
Count me in.
Yeah. Nah. Super Pumps on a totally different level, bro. Like I'm talking about Super Pumps. Like this the life of being Super Pumps.
Oh no. Help me out.
Bruh. That's for Cheetah.
Yeah. I mean?
Bardock,
yeah. So Jacob's like, you ass.
I get it now. Super Pumps, I get it. Yeah.
Super Pumps, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, that's it. Now I gotta talk some shit about Azzarello.
Yeah, bro. But what you think about Azzarello, bro? Like, you know what I mean? His body of work.
I'm not as big a fan as Vinny, and that's not saying anything. I just don't think that his style jives as much with me as like Bendis does. I liked his Joker story. I read that after The Dark Knight came out because everyone was like, "Oh, this is where like the look kind of came from. This is where part of the story came from." I was like, "Okay, well, I'll give it a read." Best part of every Azzarello book that I've read is probably going to be Lee Bermejo's art, though. I think it's a soft J, Vinny. But yeah, so as
I didn't know. I never heard it.
I haven't either. I've always just pronounced it that way. Bermejo makes, I don't know, rolled off the tongue better.
You're probably right.
He might be South American, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm not big on him, to be honest. I think the best thing I ever read by him was his Luther book. Did you ever read that one, Vinny?
Luther? I haven't, but I have it.
So you haven't read it though?
No, I have it, but I haven't read it.
That's my favorite thing that I've read that he's done. So I did enjoy that one a lot. I thought it was a really cool take on Lex Luthor. And then, yeah, so back, I think my shop had been open for maybe a year when Batman Damned came out.
Yes. That's what turned me off on him.
Yeah, for the same reason I got turned off by Bo DeMayo. Bruce Wayne, dude. Fucking Bruce Wayne hanging dong in that first issue made every comic shop's life a fucking nightmare. Because everybody was looking for it. DC, there was such an uproar. DC was like, okay, all further printings are not going to have it in there. So now issue 1 just skyrocketed in price because everyone wants the Batwing. And so I mean, I read that. It was a 3-issue thing, and it was okay. I don't know. I agree. In Luther, I think that the dialogue was really strong. When Azzarello tries to get a little bit more heady and dealing with a little bit more of an abstract concept, he kind of loses me that way because it feels like he's trying to adopt like a Neil Gaiman style of writing, and very few, very few people can pull that off, in my opinion. So. Not a huge fan of him, but I'm far from hating him either, other than what he did to me with Bruce Wayne's dick. So,
so when they come in the shop, they're like, "So you know what I'm here for?"
Oh, dude, I can't tell you how many puns I heard about that. Like, I couldn't even tell you, man. But it was just so annoying because we were getting calls. You guys have any copies left? Do you have any copies left? No, stop calling her. This is the wrong number. Bye.
Right, no dig. Batman. The Batman.
Be like, so Jake, you got that
right.
You hold it?
Right.
You holding that?
You hold
got
it?
that?
You
Bruce Wayne for me?
You got that? He's so
You got Batwing available, bro?
Yeah,
Book number 1? Book number 1? The Batwing John.
Yeah.
The Batwing John.
It was a rowdy time. It was fun.
They came in like Marshawn Lynch. You know why I'm here.
Yeah, bro. You already know.
You know why I'm here, man.
Okay, so moving on though. So, okay, it's safe to say
He said Bruce
that
Wayne.
everybody on the panel,
Bruce Wayne.
everybody on the panel, right? Jedi Kid, I'd like to thank you. Great job for not, spilling the beans and spoiling it for Vinny. Vinny basically just decided to go buy the book before.
Only because I went out to the store the next day. You got it.
No. Vinny tried to play me on the show. I said, okay, I got you. The next day after I got done reading, I posted like three pictures on the timeline.
Yeah, it was perfect.
You gotta get
Jay, I literally had got done reading it, and then I got on Facebook. I was like, cool. And then it was there, and I was like, haha. Like, no. I had to go all the way to... I had to go out that, and it was messed up. Is my comic book shop was closed on that day, so I had to go to another one just to make sure I got it before
I was gonna post. I was gonna spill it.
Yo, you was on Dipset mode that day.
Dude, he had that timer set for you.
I went down in Hotspire, and I hadn't even been down there. I was just like, all right, I got to get this damn book before.
Yeah. If y'all don't know what book we talk about, again, this is listen. You definitely gotta pick this up. We are talking about X-Men versus I mean,
No.
Aliens versus the Avengers.
And they have dope variants too.
And
dope variant covers.
bro, you want to talk about dope variances, bro? This is probably one of my favorites right here.
That's fire. Yeah,
This one is
Jay Lee.
Venom. I have the Venom one.
This
Venom
fucking
and,
cover is
Yeah,
incredible.
Xenomorph with Venom.
Yeah, it
I'm
is,
like, how many fucking variants?
bro. They got
Yeah.
multiple
I
variances
done
Think
of
seen
this
about
like
book.
3 different
10 of them,
ones.
that's like 10 of them.
They
The
got
incentive variants too, I believe.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
I think they had incentive variants, like a shop can order like one for every 50 regular copies they order, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, like they have multiple variants of this book. Like this one right here as well.
Mhm.
That's a dope.
Again, it's
That's the one, baby.
Is that issue
Listen.
2?
So they
That
didn't
might be
say
issue 2.
they didn't say if Cap and Tony survived in that first book.
No.
So I'm hoping they look
No.
like this.
yeah,
Which
they
is,
yeah, go ahead.
I'll say this is, I think this might be the issue 2 cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, for
But
real?
I think, don't quote me, but I think it is.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
But this is the one where I was like, oh, that's kind of, that cap looks a little bit like the Avengers Twilight cap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
because
yeah.
wouldn't
That's
this
just listed for number 2.
because now that we know is this though? Because again, we know that Miles' suit changes.
Well, Miles had a symbiote on the whole time.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, or it might be.
That's
Like
it.
I said,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
listed for 2.
Yeah, okay.
Bro,
But this
that
first
whole-
book was something that I did not expect.
Yo,
like-
Val had me messed up,
Bro,
bro.
Dude.
bro, listen. You know, Valeria, bro, like that's the character.
I wasn't expecting that. Bro.
That was the character for me, bro.
I was not.
And I was like, yo, if anybody is gonna pull through this shit, and I'm like, I'm reading it like, okay, she's the smartest individual here, doesn't technically have any type of ability, no powers, other than the simple fact that she's the smartest in the room. And I'm like, okay, if anything, I'm looking at her to be like the Ripley of the book.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at. Like I was like, she's gonna be the Ripley of the book.
Yep, bro. Yep.
And he fucked me over, bro. Like
Bro,
he literally just said, nah, don't get too attached to things. That's exactly what he said. Iron Man 2, don't get too attached to things.
Exactly. And when she started
Bro.
rushing them out that lab, I'm like, oh no.
Wouldn't even let him come in. She was
Yeah.
like, don't come in.
No, but
Like,
before
I
she
love,
started working,
yeah, I love the
rushing-
relationship
he
of
was-
her and
he was
Hulk
rushing
too.
them out.
Yeah.
Making them leave
Her and
so you can go
Bruce.
to work.
Mhm.
I gotta work. I'm like, why is she rushing them? She just got back. Like, then I'm like, I'm reading. I'm like, oh my god, please don't let her have one in her, bro.
They did that
Oh,
classic,
bro.
like I was bit by a vampire thing, but hide it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Like literally, bro. And I love the way it started. I loved the way the book began. You know what I mean? You know, it's
It was action off rip, bro.
what'd you say?
It was action off rip. It was
Off rip.
action off rip.
With the Black Panther, it was off rip,
Yeah.
bro.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
just clearly off rip. And
I love how it was like somewhat like it was in a boxed narrative in a sense of like,
yeah.
all right, we're investigating this, I don't know, this space, or I forget where it was. It was like a ship or something like that.
Mhm.
They were going.
yeah,
something
they
like
docked
that,
onto
yeah.
a ship.
Mhm.
They docked on the
It was a
ship, so
Shi'ar ship, I
very
believe.
yes, so very alien-esque, right? We're already in that mode, and then we get to see, all these fucking aliens coming at them.
But
I like that they
Really
didn't
dope.
hold our hand either. Hickman didn't. He just got right into it. And if you
Got
had
right
questions,
into
it's
it.
like just keep reading, man. You'll figure it out. There was
just
no
keep,
like.
and again,
prelude,
like I said, and it definitely wasn't a lot of exposition at all.
Mm.
I like the premise of Wakandans being proactive instead of reactive. It's like what Tony says. Like, what are the
Mhm.
the pre-Avengers? Nah, like we can't prevent it. Like they knew this shit was coming. It's like, why are we gonna wait for it to get here and then fucking try to deal with it? Let's go after the fucking source and problem solve
Take the fight
before
to them.
Let's get here. Take the fight to them.
I
It was
love that.
definitely.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was saying I love the fact that they're having T'Challa and Storm's son in this book
Mm-hmm.
as the prince. I've been waiting for that since what's that future version of the Young Avengers or whatever, to see him again in like this continuity is dope, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I can't wait for the second book, bro. I'm so excited for the second book, man, because this
it leads
story,
back to what we were talking about before the show when it comes to, you know, you give these writers like the creativity to do something that's out of canon, and it just goes to show how much talent and creativity there is out there. That it's like, where's the disconnect between what's happening with a lot of the main titles that have become so stagnant over the years, and you clearly see that excitement and interest and talent is there, because when these creators get properties where they don't have all this red tape, they put out these amazing stories, and it's just like, all right, how come you can't let them like give them free reign on some of the main titles? How come it's only when it's like a fucking What If or Elseworlds or out of continuity future book, like only when it's
Come
like
on, Vinny, you know.
I mean, I know, but it's
all
just
about
so
maintaining the
frustrating.
status quo, man. That's what
it.
they got to do.
But back in the day, it used to be like that when you'd see Hulk the End, and it'd be so crazy and so cool. But you seen cool shit happening with the mainline Hulk book too. Now it's just like just the outside shit, just the ancillary.
No, I agree. I think they should just do almost strictly Elseworld titles for a while, because I mean, this book shows what Hickman can do when he's passionate about an idea.
Yeah,
This
definitely
book, man, is incredible, man. The way they tell this story and the different shots they give you and the artwork, bro. Like the whole thing with Miles being the symbiote, bro. I was like, no, when it jumped on his face. Oh my god, I was like, no,
Oh yeah,
don't kill him
that
all,
fake
bro.
out death, man, that got me for a second. I was like, damn, they killed off
Yeah.
Miles in the first issue.
We were alluded to this last week, and I was just like, the way that they did that was just like
Perfect.
bro, because they hid the fact
there's no rules. You don't know if they will kill him or not. As
Yeah,
opposed to
right.
regular continuity where it's like, they ain't gonna amount to shit.
Right.
Yeah. And bro, like, you didn't know the entire time that the Venom symbiote was on him. You had zero idea that
There was
the
one panel that showed where he had teeth, and I had to go back and look and go, why the fuck's he got teeth in his mask? And then they, like a couple pages later, they revealed it.
In this book?
Yeah, if you go back when you first see Miles, there's one panel where he's got like teeth in his mask, and I thought, well, maybe they just colored it weird, or maybe it's some of the sketching. But I looked after the reveal, I was like, oh, they were tipping their hat off a little bit, but at the time I had no idea what was going on.
I didn't see that. That.
Also, shout out to Dockinator and Moz in the chat. I can tell they've read the book and they know what they're talking about. So I like knowing more people are out there reading.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. But see, it's not, it don't really count for both of them, bro, because they smoke too much weed. Both Moz and Dockinator smoke way too much weed. So
hey man, some people can function very well on it.
That's why it don't count, because they smoke too much weed and they read too much and they embellish, so don't count for them. Like I don't take their word for nothing, because it's the cheat code. They both smoke weed and it's a cheat code. So
it makes Esad Rivic's art just pop. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Right. But no, this is how you write a book. But the unfortunate part is, again, we know that the next issue won't drop until November. We know that. But also, it's so good that I don't want to see it end. Because again, they should tell these stories. It made me go back, because I was watching this the other day, but it made me actually go back and just look at, even like, all right, for instance, the Batman run versus aliens. Did you remember that title? Did you read that one?
Yep.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So that one was fucking crazy, because Batman was completely out of his element and literally almost got fucked up. But like, literally, he figured out how to deal with it, but it was how he had to figure it out. And the thing is, you realize, like, really, when it comes to thick of things, he really doesn't give two fucks about people if he has to get it done. Like, seriously, it don't. Like, zero fucks. But it was a well-written book. But this is what I'm saying. Like, this title was unexpected, but it just left you wanting so much more, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It
And it's
definitely,
difficult, right? Because so much of the concept of the alien films is, just regular ass people
Mhm.
and enclosed and unaware of what they're dealing with, and you have to try to take that element and make it work with superheroes who should be able to, like,
To take care of
eradicate these easily. Like X-Men, don't struggle against Brood every few years.
Mhm.
Like, it's, what I mean. They've done that story, and it's not something that is like believable that Brood will really take over the fucking planet. And you would think like all the different superheroes, like it'd be no problem just rounding up and killing all the aliens. But the way they're doing it is they were just fucking bombarded, because it wasn't like they just sent a few eggs here or whatever. Like this,
It
it's
wasn't
the
a slow
Shi'ar.
drip.
It's right. It's the way the Shi'ar implemented the attack that was so, calculated and coordinated, that it made sense. Like, it wouldn't have made sense if they just like got here somehow on a ship and then took over. Like, the superheroes shouldn't have had a problem. But the way that they were just like targeted by the Shi'ar, like, that made it
It was by design. Yeah, it kind of had the evolutionary kind of feel.
Yes.
Another
Yeah.
good book with the aliens and heroes versus is Superman and what's Darkseid's real son's name?
Well,
Not Desaad.
Calabac.
Calabac, yep.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you
not
mean
Calabac.
Orion.
With
Orion?
the helmet, right?
Orion. Yeah. Orion.
Him, Superman, and Orion fight aliens, xenomorphs on the ship too. And the DC side is dope. I think it's like a 4-book series, and then on the Predator side, I think I have one where they cross over Predator and Tarzan, bro. Both good books.
That does sound
Great
cool.
books. Yeah. So I mean, they should. I would love to see them come back with like a reprint of those, or like a reissue of those, man. But I have them in my collection now, and this is like on that level, man. That Marvel putting some of their best against Xenomorphs, bro. Like,
and it's the most unlikely team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
When
love
you
that.
see
Issues
them,
is going to be like 10?
Yeah.
10
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's about, was it 8 or 10?
I don't think they've come out and said it yet.
They haven't announced how many.
they haven't announced it yet?
Like it's but
Which
I
is
mean,
good, because that means
Yeah.
traditionally that means that they're just like, Hickman, write this until you feel like it's done. You
Yeah.
know,
That's what I
don't
want. That's what I want.
not like, hey, you have 6 issues to tell the story. Just hey, write it until it's done.
yeah,
Because they're in the last stronghold on Earth, right? Whaling Enterprises, the Whaling.
and that's the thing, like, bro, like reading this book, and okay, so watching the alien films, reading this book, I just wanted to fuck Whaling up, bro. I'm just wanting somebody to whoop his ass, bro, because
He's such a dick for years.
he's been such a dick for years, bro, and he's even a dick in this book. Like, you know what I mean? It says so. It's just like, yeah. But you know, again, the Elseworld titles and how they're doing it, and now that the aliens are now also invading, or I mean, not that, they've infiltrated Wakanda.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's over.
Their planet too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's a swarm of them. You know what I mean? Even the battle with the Hawk, like, I mean, he's just, he's taking it because he can. But again, bro, I'm just butthurt about Valeria, bro. I just wanted that character to survive, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
They've been featuring Valeria a lot, like more and more. Like, they had her focus on that Doom one shot too. Like, that was also by Hickman. That was incredible. So, yep.
I just didn't want her to go out like that, man. But when I turned to that 5th page, I was like, oh, she's rushing him out of that lab, bro. She's rushing them out the lab for a reason. I gotta get to work. I'm like, oh my god, dude, she's dead. She's dead. It's in her. She's dead.
And didn't want Bruce to go in.
Didn't want Bruce to go in because that's a technically.
Hey, she never had a calm face in a single panel. I knew she was cooked. Just look at how her face was designed.
Exactly.
Exactly. She was always rushed, hurried, and just felt like it was just desperate. You know.
Even when Miles saved her, when she's about to get tore up, when Miles saved her, you could tell from the way they drew her, like she was anxious, bro. Like, you know. So I'm like, oh, I just had a feeling, bro. And when she got back to that lab, that did it for me. Like, okay, she's done. She's cooked.
Yeah,
You know.
she definitely cooked.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, the book was so well written. I can't wait until the next issue.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't have a choice but to wait until the next fucking issue. Because
Miles is saying it's a
But you
4-issue
know,
run. I don't know if he's talking about something else they're talking about in the chat or if it's this one, but I know
yeah,
on the
it
order
is.
forms it doesn't say like one of four like it traditionally does. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
Now, even in the beginning, you talking about how Waylon is such an asshole. His android was opposing this CR in the very beginning. It was his
yeah,
android, correct?
yeah. Well, there was one
yeah,
there.
he cut the head off the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The other one,
yeah.
they just destroyed. But it's like, bruh, you still like
Mm-hmm.
got people got invading other alien worlds to go study these motherfuckers. Still,
Mm-hmm. Bro,
they need to kill
weaponizing.
Waylon,
It's
bro. They need
like
to
using
kill
them to
Waylon.
weaponize. It is like, yo, it's backfiring, and
Every time.
it backfires, and he
Part.
still doesn't give a
Every
fuck.
time with
Yeah.
the black goo and all that. Every time it backfires on him, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Jurassic Park. How many fucking times you gonna try to make Raptors security team? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Every
Every
single time it
time, bro.
backfires.
It's
Yep.
like,
Single
yo,
best
it's like it keeps trying no matter how much. And now that them things are there, and it's pretty much post-apocalyptic everywhere.
Bro,
You know
he's
what I mean? Like,
125 years old, I think, in this book. 120 or 100 and something. And you still, what are you trying to do?
who don't give a shit.
The world's already fucked up. Like, it's only two strongholds left, I think, left in on Earth, I think. I think Wayland is just another one.
It's persistent.
Yeah, he
I
is.
love it. I love
But
it.
By any means, even if it
I
means
love it.
everybody, all of fucking humanity.
I love it.
yeah.
Give me the black
Um,
goo. Black goo.
if you haven't, everybody, if you haven't picked it up and if you haven't started reading it, you want to, you have to. It definitely is a must. An incredible run so far, and I just hope they continue on.
I hope
Just
they
don't
do,
listen
man.
to Maz and Doc and it because they smoke too much weed.
And
Well,
it'll hold
Maz
Go
it
read
up.
it for yourself.
he's saying now
Maz,
the AVA run is 4 issues. So I'll have to go and check and see what it's saying on the order forms because I don't remember seeing that. But I mean, I could be wrong. So it
I
very well
don't
could be
think so, man.
4 issues.
I love the book. Like, just,
Same.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That's hard to believe, man.
yeah, it is, but it's definitely incredible.
Yeah.
Moving on to this though, again, another book that really shook me because I didn't know. Okay, so I take it, Vinny, that probably me and you are the only two that read this book.
Okay.
I'm just
No,
taking it
I
there.
read it.
Oh, you read it too?
Yes,
No,
sir.
I just finished
I'm all
So
caught up.
you
I
all
thought this was
caught
gonna be
up.
a
That's
run
what
I
I'm
could
talking about,
avoid.
bro.
Yeah, I didn't get this yet.
So the unique part about this fucking book that I'm just going to say in the very beginning is how you're there. Okay. They take each individual character, right? So you follow them as a group, but then they actually dive into like each individual character, and then it's like a flashback, and then a flash forward to a moment, and then a conversation between two individuals, the maker and Reed Richards, but after the fact. And then you meet bro, how they did this book is literally when we're talking about a story of doom, and literally like this is a tragic tale of doom, and they never say Victor Von Doom. Just Doom. You know what I mean? So, but in your mind, that's what you're thinking where they're going with this book. But bro, imagine if Vinny and Bloomer, if this shit really happened the way it did and it was never fixed. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like,
We're
dog.
talking about one of the worst, most down bad people possible ever, just ever conceivably written.
They're just the pettiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pettiest.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I hate the maker, bro.
I love that.
he's
I
he's
love that.
awful.
I love that.
I love that you hate him.
I love that
He's awful.
because it's like how many times,
Awful.
like in this day and age, every single fucking villain has to be, relatable and
Mhm.
it's through his like no, I miss villains who were just plain fucking like evil. This motherfucker
Evil.
is evil.
Evil to the point where his words are poison. To the point that by the end of the book, he really makes him believe and change. Like, bruh.
It's the storytelling in this. Like everybody knows, I would hope so, that Hickman is amazing and incredible at what he does. But I put this book, we talked about it before, but like when I finished reading this and set it down, I needed a minute. Like the storytelling of this was so impactful, so incredible. Just the way that the story was crafted, I almost feel like this book will. This was above and beyond just an actual issue. This felt like this should have been a story in and of itself. It should have been like I was reading this thinking about like, yo, what if they even like scraped just a fraction of the storytelling element of this issue in the film? Because just the flashbacks alone, and for those that don't know, it's not much of a spoiler, but the whole Ultimate Universe premise of the current Ultimate Universe is the maker, who is the evil Reed Richards, going back in time and
rewriting
moments that made our superheroes who they were. So preventing Peter Parker from ever getting bit by the bug, preventing, Captain America from getting super soldier serum, stuff like that. And in this instance, this book is telling how he prevented the Fantastic Four from becoming Fantastic Four, and they tell that story through flashbacks. And the flashbacks, the way that they're written, if you had changed obviously the outcome, this could be a script for the upcoming film. Like if you went to what's going on in regular real time and went back to moments leading up to them preparing to go to orbit, it's like it's that compelling, that engaging. It absolutely is just a masterpiece of the book. So
I feel sorry for him. It's so gut wrenching.
Yeah,
it is.
So in real time, we have moments of the superheroes trying to kind of
How the fuck you gonna do that to yourself?
by like reintroducing things that would have made him like Ultimate Spider-Man book is about Iron Man giving Peter Parker the radioactive spider, so that he could now become Spider. So it's different than it would have been. But so you have Doom here. The cover is a minor spoiler. It's Doom trying to recreate cosmic experiments to recreate the conditions that created them and failing.
Yeah.
So it's just absolutely genius. Every aspect of it, the storytelling, the writing, it tells you, it does all the things that you would want it to do. It tells you what is going on with your heroes, it tells you what is going on with your villains, and it sets up hope, and it sets up despair. Like it's not clear whether it's going to be okay or if it's going to get even worse, and it sets up despair a little bit more than hope, but in a way that there's a chance. Like it does so many different things, and it tells not just a great. See, so many times it's like all the focus is on Doom because he's cool and he's got the mask and he's badass. But this reminds you just how well Hickman can write the family too. The family side is fantastic. The flashbacks to them, like interacting with each other, like Reed meeting Ben for the first time, and just like you're reminded why they're Marvel's first family. Like why you care about them doing what they do. Why it's so like you have superheroes who you don't really give a shit about their life. You just like seeing them do their superhero shit. But like you care, many of us do who grew up reading Fantastic Four actually care about those people, not just those heroes. And this touches on that in such a beautiful way, the way they flash back and go back and forth, tell that story. And it's just like, yo, if we get a piece of how beautiful this book is in the film, I think like I'll be happy. But
And bro, it kind of you knew it was going to be fucked up when Ben was like, I want to thank you for allowing me, you know what I mean, to go on this trip, like
Yeah.
to be a part of this journey. Like it was like, oh come on, bro, nah, don't. And
Bro, that
even
one panel,
yeah, bro,
panel.
bro, like I was like, fuck. And even when
Woo.
it was like, even when Tony was like, well, I can help, and you know what I mean, I was like, in my mind, I was like, yo, let him help, please. Just let him help. Like maybe, but it's just like, no, they're telling this story because it needs to be as tragic of how many times he's tried to do this and failed.
Yeah.
How many times? I mean, he's old. How many times he's and tried to do it time and time again and has failed, bro.
And just thinking about like, all right, you got Doom trying to save his worst fucking enemies, and it's because like ultimately the world needs them. So like that's more important than me, and that's really at his core, like as egotistical, egomaniacal as he is,
That's some hero shit.
his motivation is always like, I'm the only one.
The character.
I'm the only one who can save the world. I don't want to rule the world out of evil.
Even in
I
the
just
most
think I'm the
tragic
only
moment,
motherfucker who can
yup.
do it. Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
Right.
Fine, I got to do it.
Yep.
Right.
Even at the most tragic moment when he is dealing with so much grief, he is still an arrogant motherfucker because he wants to be the person to say that I've done this.
Yeah.
I've set everything right. You know what I mean? And the most evil person in the book is the whispering ass demon snake of a motherfucker. And it's so well written. He needs to be in the MCU. This version needs to, because this version is poison, bro. Like literally so poison to the fact that you're like, now you switch, you're empathetic for a character that you thought you would never be empathetic for in your life. Yet this motherfucker right here, you know that again, in his mind, he's like the worst possible part of a Thanos character that actually believes wholeheartedly that what he is doing is right and you cannot fucking change it. And I'm going to make sure that it is never fucking changed.
Bro, there's literally like blocks on people using time travel and going back to the past. Like that's how thorough the maker has made things so that he knows when people go back to the past and try to rearrange shit. Like it's that deep. It's on so many different levels when it comes to this, like incursion or bit, if you will.
Right. The cool part is like when you have an evil Superman story, it's just like, damn, imagine if Superman was fucking evil, like who could fucking stop him? But it's also cool when you have a story like, you know, Batman Who Laughs, like when you have an evil Batman. All right, so you take all the intelligence and strategy that Batman comes up with to defeat your dark sides and your all these people with Pret time. All right, well, Reed is that's all. Think about all the feats Reed has done. Think about all the cosmic fucking Celestials and Galactus and all the people that Reed has come up with plans to defeat. And just think about like, all right, well, what if he fucking is on the other side? Like, what if he was fucking evil and crazy?
Evil is crazy, bro. To the point where he's using
almost
that, and because he is a Reed, bro.
Intelligence crazy,
and because he's a Reed, he already knows what the other Reeds will do. You know what I mean? Like that's how he is a step. Yo, King has nothing on this fucking version of the Maker, bro. Has nothing on him at all.
I will say this: there's so many people on Twitter talking about how much they want to see this Maker in MCU, and I'm just like, on that note, let's hold up a second.
Hold up and slow your roll. Like slow down.
Slow down. That happens a lot. Like there's 60 years of Fantastic Four stories, which
slow down.
Is so interesting. If you start with the Maker and then work backwards, like come on, like you can't start with the twist. You gotta earn it.
Let this filter out first. Let's get the squad and fall in love with them first before we make it a tragic tale. Like, you know what I mean? Because we have to see. It's like you have to see how evil Doom really, really is to really be empathetic in the end.
Yeah.
Like you have to get to that point. You have to work to that particular point And this book is like, yeah, like I want to show you some, but I like the way they bounce back and forth.
It's so
Beautifully done,
The,
Jacob.
the
Sorry, man.
pacing is incredible towards the back end of the
We
book,
don't need
bro.
to mean to spoil it for you, bro. We just
No, you're good. I'm just so not used to being on the outside of a comic book talk that's starting to get like, pissing me off a little. Like, dude,
bro.
I haven't picked this one up. I've just been reading
Bro,
Spider-Man and
it is
Black
so
Panther.
fucking good, bro. It's heartbreakingly good because when you see, okay, so when
you're
you
talking
see,
about my boy Doom too. I'm like, how the fuck did this? How
Yeah,
did
I
I
didn't
miss?
get this either.
when you see what happens to Johnny Storm, when you see what happens to Sue in a conversation with Sue, bro,
Oh my god,
Oh, fuck.
bruh.
like,
There's so many panels, and if you love the Fantastic Four, you're like, bruh, like if this were to actually just be a story,
bro,
like I don't know if many people would want to exist there for a whole
They
fucking
would,
movie,
but
bro.
they
it hit
bro.
it hit so
something
much
like
harder
that.
as like a lifelong Fantastic Four fan
Yeah.
because it was like,
Yeah,
oh my god, it's heart wrenching, but at the same
Something
time,
like that.
you
The
can't tell
regular
this story
fan.
without loving them.
Yeah.
Yeah, take notes, Snyder.
Exactly.
Right, bro. It's like taking their powers and completely flipping it to it's a tragedy for them. Like what their powers could do for them uncontrollably. If it's not controlled, like literally what it can literally do to them.
Yeah.
Bro, it is but the fucking poisonous snake of fucking the maker who was saying, no, this is who you are. And kept saying, no matter what, this is who you are. This is who you are. No, I'm
like,
not.
That's basically what was happening.
Yeah. He's like, what are you fucking talking about? I am not. No, this is who you are.
Piece of shit.
This is who you are. What you have to live up to it. Everything that you have done, this is your name. This is who you are because this is what you've created. Bro, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, oh, I want to choke the fuck out of that dude. It's a comic. I was taking my pages, bro. I was shaking that fucking book. I was so mad, bro. But that is fucking Hickman's writing, bro.
Right. And then you start to think about this dude did this to every single fucking hero we know.
Yep.
Every one
last one. Every last one of them, bro. Every last one. Jake, go tomorrow.
I was about to say, I'm not gonna be able to wait until the collected edition. Apparently, I'm just gonna have to get these damn books.
Go get the book tomorrow. Go do
and
it.
just so I can still feel like I know what I'm talking about, real quick, Mr. Musashi. He asked a question.
Yeah, he asked a question. I wanted to have you and Vinny ask.
Says World War Hulk any good? Yes, but it's really good. But read Planet Hulk first. You're gonna need that for context. The Blade stuff, I'll admit I'm not big on Blade.
World War Hulk, definitely Planet first.
Favorite Hulk.
Yeah, definitely got to read Planet Hulk first.
Planet first, because Planet is going to put everything in perspective. Because if you read World War Hulk first, you're going to miss the origin of why he's the way he is and why he got to that point. So Planet Hulk first,
as he is,
then that,
World War Hulk is I feel like that revitalized for a lot of people because they play with. I mean, people get mad at how they use him in MCU, but they play with Hulk in the comics too. And that was Hulk written for, sometimes they take characters and like, all right, here's your power scaling, here's this one's for you, and this one's for Hulk fans. So World War Hulk is incredible. Definitely read it.
Yeah, but there you go.
Right there.
You go. Hold up.
All the reading you'll need right here.
Right there.
You'll be set.
Right there.
Now that World War Hulk includes
all the tie-ins,
all the tie-ins too.
So. David Finch cover right there, man.
Yeah,
that's incredible, bro.
I have that and that book is freaking.
Yeah.
They kind of in the last issue, they kind of had some shades of those books. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Jake, you need to go and get this tomorrow.
I know. Killing me, man.
You need to go and get this tomorrow.
I'll have it read before next Monday.
Yeah, you definitely need to go and get this, bro. Sit down. I wanna, yeah, because it is it's a sit down, and it is one of those type of things where it's like really fucking tragic, bro. Like it is. It's
Well, you're
you know
talking
what
about Fantastic Four and Doom. I mean, you're speaking my language, so yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
you know what. Okay, so now this has nothing to do with whatever, because motherfuckers didn't like this film, but I liked it because I like a tragic beginning. But what happens in this book reminds me of the beginning of Aliens 3. Do you get what I'm saying, Vinny?
Yeah.
It's tragic because it's almost like wait a minute. I thought they were supposed to float off into the sunset and everything was supposed to be cool.
Oh,
yeah. But hell no.
Yeah.
It's tragic. It's definitely tragic. So yeah, check it out, bro.
Hey, Maz.
Sorry.
The Prelude is 3 issues before Planet Hulk, which puts Hulk on a ship going into space and why it goes into. I mean, you can read that.
I think that was in Fantastic Four, Maz, and that this does include those Fantastic Four issues.
Yeah. You can definitely read that and why he's because there's so many different reasons why he's mad, and truth be told,
the Illuminati is actually a good read for that one too.
Yeah, too. Truth be told, like, and let's talk about that, bro. Like, real quick.
I don't care, bro. Like
they did, bro, and that's what I was about to say, bro. They fucked him over.
That Hulk, if it wasn't for Hulk, they ought to have been dead.
They fucked him over. Like, the Illuminati made some dumbass decision, and Cap found that shit out later. They made some stupid ass fucking decisions, bro.
That's why I got yet another of the many reasons I get pissed off about people shitting on them in Multiverse of Madness. It's like this is a team of people who are used to being the smartest person in the room, and you put them in the room together, and it's just fucking ego central, and they all feel like it's a huge power trip across the board. They made a lot of decisions like that. The first fucking mission they went and jumped into some shit that they were no way ready for because they felt like this is the fucking dream team. We can't lose.
Yeah.
Now see, I wish they would have had some kind of rendition of T'Challa in that Multiverse of Madness on that council. Because he's a part of Illuminati as well. So it's like, bro, like you could have had him on there as some kind of rendition because it's a multiverse type show, except for Mordo. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Mordo's a cornball, like compared to T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they could have had him on that council. Would have been. I think it would have been.
Anytime you have Tony, Reed,
right,
and fucking
Strange
on the team.
Xavier,
egos, bro. It's too many egos on one fucking team, and everybody thinks what they're doing is fucking right. No, with no accountability, because all they're basically thinking about is okay, who gets there first, who does what first, and again, it's save the world, fuck all other universes, we don't give a fuck. Exactly. Fuck what goes on out there. We got to save this particular world. Do it at any means. Oh, he's too dangerous. Let's get rid of him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they fucked him over, bro, and he had every fucking reason to be mad.
Bro, when he beat all their asses in the middle of Met Stadium, was it Yankee Stadium or Met Stadium? Bro, that he put.
Hold on! Don't spoil it for Musashi. Yeah, because
you can read it. Do that, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Jason, say it, bro.
My bad, bro.
You about to get me going too. I was about to spoil a few more things. I forgot what we were talking about.
I gotta get going, bro. My bad.
Bro, we should on one show. We should actually cover that. Like we should cover that.
Yeah.
We should also. I definitely want to cover Original Sin too. I want to basically cover that too.
Oh yeah, the Original Sin was
another good
one.
Original Sin was damn good, bro. Like I love that book, bro. I fucking love it, bro.
We need to start giving motherfuckers reading assignments.
Amazon.
We need to start giving y'all motherfuckers reading assignments and shit. Y'all got 1 week.
But still with Planet Hulk, you get the real version of Scar as well. Not the
I actually personally like Planet Hulk more than Or the
Not
World
the
War.
Scar going to a picnic with fucking Uncle. Oh, God.
Yeah, bro, that's not
You
Scar.
can't make fun of Down syndrome Scar, man. Yeah,
Oh,
Like,
So
I can't get into that shit, bro.
Hey Maz, yes, by the way, this covers issues 88 to 105 of Incredible Hulk. So the prelude is in here. I never knew it was the prelude. I just always kind of read it as as its own thing. So
yeah.
Great read,
So
everybody. Pick it up. Shit.
yeah, definitely perfect read. Okay, so Vinny, we're going to go into something that you definitely wanted to touch on, man. You know, and that's Why the Last Man. You know, a book that, again, the series definitely deviated from. Yeah, it wasn't.
Book is
Yeah,
dope. It's
the
better
book
than
is definitely dope, but the show, bro. And this is, again, like, when you take books like this and you try to adapt it into like a live action,
yeah.
it's not something that you could do unless you make it a movie, to be quite
Well, the
honest.
series was good. I'm kind of pissed off they didn't have a season 2. The series was freaking good. I
Yeah, but
liked it. I enjoyed it. But the book was
yeah,
better.
but they
The book was better. It was better. But oh man,
but
what?
Vinny, go ahead. I know you wanted to talk about it, so go ahead, bro.
So I got one the trade like the first 60s like years and years ago, like in the 2000s or something, and it was one of those things where I read it, I liked it, and I meant to like put it on my pull list, and then just didn't, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll catch up on more trades, and then it just got away from me, and then for years and years it just like was one of those things. It was like it's like a movie you miss, and it's like, oh, one of these days I gotta go watch it. And I felt that way for years about Why the Last Man, and I kept meaning to pick up a bunch of trades on it. And then I think 2 years ago, I got like a Christmas gift. I got the compendium, and then I was putting off actually reading it because I was like, I know once I start this, I'm not gonna want to finish it, so I'm gonna wait until I have time to like go through it. So this is the compendium. This freaking like this thing is huge. Look how it's all 60 issues all in one.
look at
And
that monster.
it's a monster. And not the compendium, the omnibus. Sometimes the omnibus isn't like the whole thing. Sometimes it's a compendium for the whole thing. But the Why the Last Man omnibus, highly recommended. It was such a amazing read. Now I had just read Saga by Brian Vaughan also earlier in the year, so I've been like on a Brian Vaughan kick because this dude is such an it's quickly becoming like one of my favorite writers of all time for his blend of non superhero esque stories that have super compelling characters, stories, big moments and plots and events, but like this uh, kinds of subliminal like socio-political stuff that's put in that never feels just like beating you over the head with like the writer's views on things. It's like it tells pros and cons to both sides of arguments, and it's just really incredibly well written. The story is obviously about the last man on Earth, and there's a you're not sure through the majority of the book, and mostly kind of through the through the story. Part of the adventure and mystery is figuring out what happened. But the point is, everyone with a Y chromosome, every mammal with a Y chromosome dies. So all the men are gone, all the male mammals are gone. So there's like insects, birds, but all except for this one dude and his pet monkey. So like part of the story is him trying to figure out what happened, why he's alive, and what would happen to the world if all of the dudes are gone. And at face value, it's just like the usual shit that you might think of, like, okay, how are they gonna open up jars, like, but no, it's way no, it's like it's way deeper, and there's so many cool concepts and ideas that I never really gave fucking a second thought to. Something like, all right, in a world where all the men are gone, countries where like the women who fight in the military and run governments and are more integrated into industrialized positions in their society have now like an upper hand on other countries where they're not allowed to do anything. So there's that like political aspect that doesn't feel like it's being preachy. It's just like just true. So like there's, you know, like for instance, Israel is a big player in the book because they're fighting in the military over there. So they're a military power because they didn't have to learn how to become one. So there's so many different things like that that's intelligent, and then you have all these women that they meet along the way. You have women who turn this into like a utopia opportunity. You have women who turn it into being just as violent and destructive as men are, and you have all these different takes. And there's this great gray morality over the course of the book where you just learn how like the nature of man is complex, and it is so for women too. So he meets good and bad along the way, and nothing is black and white, and you're put in this world where so many different things that you might not ever even consider happening in a post-apocalypse is an issue because it's just women left. And then of course you have him being sought after by so many people as either hope for a possible future or a threat for two people who believe that that this was meant to be, and that if there's a man left that that he's not a savior, that has to be they got to finish the job. So so many great stories and side quests along the way. The people who help him, the people who are trying to get him, his family is complex and super interesting. The people who are helping him are like incredibly deep characters. Everything about this book has like tons of layers. Like even his name, his family name, his personality, who he is. It's almost like even who he is as a person is like symbolic of his role in the world. And there's all these great layers to it where you can enjoy it at face value, and then the more you pick apart the story, you can debate and contemplate about the aspects and angles of the book for days if you go that deep into it. But it's a really easy read. It's hard to put down. Every issue you're like, oh, I can't wait to find out what happens next. It's a shame that I didn't see the TV show yet, but I would have, as I'm reading it, I would imagine it would have been a great opportunity to make a show out of. So it's a shame that it didn't work out better.
Yeah. It started out good, but they only did one season. It was in 2021.
It's tough.
It hasn't continued since. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure this TV show is why Brian K. Vaughan said he'll never let Saga be made into a movie or show.
I don't blame him. Yeah, and which is probably a good idea, because if they couldn't get this right, there's no way they ever could get Saga right. And way tough.
They didn't.
Way tough.
The show was good. Like
this was, there's shows and movies that are similar to this. Like so, it shouldn't be like something impossible to translate. This is whereas Saga, you would have to take a true visionary to bring that to screen. So I agree. I wouldn't want anyone to try because maybe Amazon could make an animated show of Saga, but I can't imagine anyone making a live action Saga without fucking it up completely. So yeah, but I highly recommend checking out Why Last Man. If you like it, like the writing style, also check out the compendium for Saga. Those are two of my favorite reads this year, period. And I'm so behind with reading. I have tons of problems catching up with reading. I made time for those fuckers. They're incredible.
I'll vouch for Saga. One of the best comics ever made.
Absolutely.
See, that's the thing. I'm going to have to pick it up, man, because I'm just,
I think I know where you can order one.
Saga's one I missed, but I know the story was dope. I have to pick one up myself.
He'll throw in a copy of Damn for free.
You might know a guy.
I
gotta get with you on that, because I gotta get with you on that anyway, because I gotta get a hat and
a shirt,
t-shirt, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Leo.
Go.
And Miguel's sending shots.
I'm not paying.
Oh,
I'm not
I
paying
saw that.
him any mind, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm
Begun
not
the
paying
meme
him
wars
no
has.
mind because you know what?
Y'all
After I get
funny,
off the
bro.
show, I got time tonight.
Y'all funny, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
time
yeah.
tonight.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Toy is already asleep.
I'm flooding like he to the point where he's just gonna be like, yo, stop, man, for real. Come on, man, stop, leave me alone. Literally, I got time tonight.
I already got blasted on here today.
I got time tonight. Oh, I'll show it, bro.
No,
But
no,
I'm just
no.
letting
It's
you
all
know the
good.
consequences of what I'm about to show. I'm gonna show it, bro. I'll put it up. Not a problem. I will actually pull it up real quick so you can
No, it's
see.
cool. It's cool. Just keep Y the last man.
Yes, indeed.
Very good book.
Oh,
Come on, dog. I saw that in the
It's all right. It's all right.
bro.
That's all right. I got something for you. You just got mad because I put your face on Nacho Libre. It's okay.
saw that.
It's okay. It's okay. I got more in the chamber. Don't worry. I got plenty of time for you tonight.
It's
Don't
funny
even worry
because last
about
year I think it was one day, and this year it's like Shark Week.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely going down, bro. It's going down. So be ready. He gonna be like, yo, for real, man. Can you stop? Like, for real, stop. Like, just cut it out, bro. Like, just leave me alone, man. I'm done. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Yeah, all right. Hey, Meme Wars is on, bro. Like, straight up, all in. I even actually gave you a companion with Brother Cousins. He was like, yo, man, why you put me? I'm just because nobody's safe. So it's nobody's safe. You know what I mean? So just watch out. You know, Bloomer's lucky enough that he don't just put
Watch
pictures on his
your
page.
six.
You can't find his shit. You know what I mean? So you already know. I got one picture that I can use, bro. Ain't like I got a ton of them shits. So it's all right. It's cool. Nobody
Ain't getting no more.
Nobody is safe from Meme Wars, bro.
Dude,
Straight
Bloomer
up.
got it before this started, man. Fucking
Yeah,
Rand's got him.
Ren's got him with a
Yeah.
full-on portrait, bro, like a
Yeah,
painting.
yeah.
That's
I was based off of the one picture that I put up. I'm like, yeah, nah.
This is the only picture you put up, bro. He got you.
Yeah, no more images.
He got you, bro. Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, great show tonight. We definitely covered a lot, man, but it was worth it. Again, rest in peace to the greats. We got two people that actually passed today, and it's always definitely worth celebrating the lives of individuals that have actually, it's just like, bro, like it just lets you know that we grow attachment to these people, man, and it's like, damn, when they go, it's like, fuck, like it's hard, bro. But then it just humanizes the whole situation. Like, they're human, but we sometimes in our minds we treat them like they're superhuman based on the body of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is, because yeah, it is like that. But then definitely shout out what Toy Quest say. Bloomer smart. He sits in the back of the room like it's all right. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. My bad, man. What you got going on, bro?
I want to give away that whole Planet Hulk thing, but I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
He's still thinking about it.
He's still thinking about it.
I'm still thinking I want to talk about that book so bad, bro. But I'm just chilling right now.
He's like, man, the Century too.
Dude.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna say
Get him
Yankee
started.
Yankee Stadium.
Bro.
But
that Century, okay, yeah, we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah,
we definitely gonna get. Why you gotta bring that shit up, bro? You be throwing, you just Hail Mary and shit over there, hey, because you want to talk about it.
Trying to be. That's such a good book too, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I'm waiting for. I'm about to go pick up some books tomorrow. I didn't get that Ultimate thing at all, so I'm gonna grab the Ultimates. Probably tomorrow. I just finished up. What is this? Number 7 of Spider-Man.
Yep.
7. Yeah, 7 of Spider-Man. Really good.
Yeah, bro.
This Black Panther, bro. I slept on it at first. Now I got all the issues now. Like, and then I haven't opened this one yet, but I'm about to read this probably tonight. This new X Factor, the variant.
Oh yeah, written by Mark Russell, by the way.
dude. So that's it. We catch up on some reading, man. Reading, and some figures, and that's it, man. I'm good to go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Good to go. Try to enjoy this somber day. I'm gonna watch some Star Wars before I go to bed, man. Like
New Hope. That's what I was planning on doing. Going
I'm gonna
upstairs, just
watch
turning
New
New
Hope.
Hope on, bro, and just
Mhm.
catching up on it. I might
Yeah.
even watch Field of Dreams, because Field of Dreams is like one of my favorite films of all time, bro.
Oh,
Man, Sandlot.
Fences
Damn it!
too,
I was
bro.
gonna say that, Bloomer.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
Man, I love
Sandlot. That was
those
my first introduction to him.
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah,
Classic.
classic.
Oh, you're not in
yeah,
trouble. You're dead where you stand.
Oh man, bro.
bro. Sandlot. Yeah,
But the
yeah,
OG
Old man Myrtle.
the OG
yeah,
fences, the play.
yeah. The
Y'all
OG
seen
fences,
that?
bro.
Oh
It's
my god, bro, the play.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, bro.
We
Like
lost a
it's a
great.
commanding role in that.
We
So
lost a great one today.
great man, bro. Great man, bro. Definitely lost a great one, bro.
Good
Um,
stuff, man.
but it's just a celebration, man. So anyway, thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, no
As
doubt.
always, man. Appreciate you. Vinny, what's going on with you, man? What you got going down, brother?
I've been archiving, going through boxes and boxes of books to organize and then binge through. So I've been trying to catch up on some of the newer stuff and then go back. So that's why like this weekend, like I did a lot of organizing and then caught up on all the Ultimate books. So I'm all caught up on all that, and that's why I definitely wanted to like touch on some of the Ultimate stuff tonight. So I'm glad we got a chance to talk about it. Finished up Blood Hunt. That ending was insane.
See, I wanted to talk about that too, bro,
We-
but I don't
we
know if
talk about it
everybody
next week.
read it.
Yeah. We talk about it next week.
Yeah,
I am
Yeah.
definitely not caught up. You gotta give me
yeah,
next week.
bro,
Yeah,
bro.
that
Because
Now the
this is
blood
this.
hunt.
Put it
I
this
don't think a lot
way.
of people read the blood hunt.
This is
Yeah.
why we tell you, and this is why, Vinny, the statement that you made is so true. Everybody who's wanting to bring the maker in already, no, not yet, because you gotta give Doom some time to breathe. You got to give him some space. You got to give Doom some space to breathe, and let him spread his wings for a couple years. Let him spread them wings for a couple of years, bro. And
It's-
that point right there is why I'm not settled with the decision on Downey yet. I'm not,
Well,
because
can we talk about
I'm
that when
not
we hang
as
up?
settled as I want
same
to be.
thing with Secret War. It's
I
like
want to talk about that. I want to talk
you
about
can't.
that.
Because even if this leads into God Emperor Doom, it's like all right, you go into his most OP and then working backwards. It's just like all right, then what though? Because there's this big temptation, and not to get into a whole thing about it, but like a lot of comic book studios will pick up like current shit and then fail to realize that these are twists and stories
It's been
that
around
are
for a minute.
that are something new in the face of 60 years of stories past. That like all right, they tried a new twist on them, and then
Yeah.
you introduce new readers with the twist, and then where do you go from there? Because then like I mean, if you start with this extremely different or unique version of them that is to entice readers who have been seen everything, then like all right, then where do you go? Like it's really it's a slippery slope because you can't just cherry pick new cool shit and then expect people to go back and just read like kind of like the fundamental shit. So
Yeah.
there's some challenges that they're going to face with Fantastic Four, with Doom, with these stories, because there's modern shit that's very dramatic that's happened to these characters that you don't want to like jump right into because there's all these old stories to tell that are new to these new fans who will be plenty excited by those stories. You don't have to jump into their most extreme or twist versions yet because like build up to that. You haven't earned it.
Yeah.
Like you haven't earned those stories yet. So it's like you start off with the maker. It's like all right, that's. I mean, not that they would be, but after 2 years or something, like, nah, it's too soon. So yeah, just catching up on a lot of reading and organizing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it because I've been putting off a lot of these issues, catching up for way too long. So I'm enjoying making some time for that, and hopefully we'll be able to touch bases on some future books and stuff like that to talk shop with as well. So just doing that and working on some side of our projects, but mostly just catching up on reading and looking forward to next week on Comic Book Talk with Friends. And we definitely lived up to the show title this week, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Definitely we did, because it was on point this week. So definitely, brother, thank you for being here as always. Make sure if you go to Vincent Dunn Art Store, it's on his Instagram, and a link to his store is there as well. Albertus is going to be picking up a Miles because you know what I mean. I already got shade thrown at me for it, so ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Shut up, Jason. Just be quiet, bro. Be quiet, bro. Leave it alone. Anyway, hey Jay, what's going on with you, bro? What's going down, man? What you got?
Well, I'm gonna be probably taking a couple more photos of this mighty Thor. I've got
bro.
the Iron Man Mark 6 with the gantry set coming in tomorrow. Very much looking forward to having that before Lael. So
It's some bullshit, bro. Because you know what's fucked up? You're gonna get it out the box and start taking fucking photos automatically.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tag you in every one too. And then I'm gonna get caught up on some reading, and I did want to throw this out there for anybody who's looking to read or categorize their comics. I use an app on my phone called CLZ. It's cat like CLZ. It can scan the barcode of your comic books, and it makes it a library for you. It alphabetizes them, categorizes them by series. You can categorize them by artist, writer, whatever you want. It's a great app, and it's like having your whole collection in your pocket. So if you ever go comic book hunting, it's a great tool to have. It has every variant cover of every issue on there. Just something I just want to throw out there for people, just because I love it. Every time I get my new books, I scan them right in, so I've got my whole collection there.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I will most likely be on Collectors Lounge International on Sunday with you, and Comic Book Talk with Friends again Monday, and read comics, collect figures.
Hell yeah, that's what it's about. Brick and mortar. Get you some plastic in your hands, and you'll be all right. That's what we're talking about. Bloomer was over there showing his sentimental side because he had some pussy in his hand, bro. Like, so where's the cat, bro?
Amber?
He's taking a shit now.
Where's the cat, bro? Like, where's the cat?
He's taking a shit right now.
For real, taking a shit for real.
Yeah.
What's the cat's name? Amber.
No shame.
No, that one's Jean. So my cats I got two cats, and they're based off of Spider-Man characters. That's Jean, and then the other one under the bed is Gwen Stacy.
You named your cats after. That's what's up. That's dedication, brother.
That's it.
Yeah, definitely some dedication, bro.
Flip. Yeah. But as you guys know, we're here Monday. Comic Book Talk with Friends. Wednesday. You guys know what it is. As the world turns with Hot Toys, we'll see what else we will add to the collection possibly. So very exciting. I know we got the Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, I wasn't getting that one, but I'm glad people are excited about that. So I'm glad they made some adjustments to it because it didn't look like Ewan McGregor before then.
It
looks like him now. I'll say that.
Don't expect it on Black Suit Spider-Man though.
All I'm saying is I'm starting to believe.
You think they will?
I don't know. They done like head sculpt changes, but we haven't seen like full out. Oh, we just changed the body on this shit. They ain't done that yet.
That lightsaber does not light up like that. They need to stop with that.
Oh hell no! They scamming motherfuckers. We know.
They need to stop.
Yeah, they definitely scamming motherfuckers. It does not light up that way.
That shit.
But you know, we know what y'all trying to say. It just demonstration ain't there. But
it's
I got
bright.
you.
But this is the brightest I've seen them. This Clone Wars Obi-Wan. The rest of them aren't as bright at all. As you got CFL. We got 3 CFLs, and then the rest of them are regular.
Jay, go to bed, bro.
That bright, dog.
What Jay?
That's not me, dude.
What it?
We're tired.
Whoever this is committed to the bit, and I love it.
Oh my god, bro.
You got Gwen under the bed and Amber on the bed.
Yo, who? Jake, is this you, bro?
I'm the
Dude, you
one.
guys are literally watching me on my phone. Like, it can't be me.
Hey, comments in, bro. It don't matter where your hands are at now. Comments been in for a minute now.
Yo, this is funny.
There's an evil Jake who has his account. It's the Jaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Jaker.
Bizarro Jake.
That boy said the Jaker.
Yeah, this is definitely
Only
dope.
takes one bad
Jaker
comic.
is a good one, bro.
It takes one bad
Just
comic.
one bad comic. Yeah.
Just one bad comic.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, yes, Figure Flex Friday. The Summer Madness is ending this Friday.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get to dunk on some kids, and maybe I'll have the time while in mid dunk be able to check the chat and say what up. It gets so busy on Fridays. We do clubs. I've been doing toy photography with the kids. I gotta show you what we cooking
That's
up
cool.
soon.
That's what's
Soon.
up.
I've been taking pictures with the kids, showing them, bringing in different stuff.
That's cool.
Man, I brought in the integrated suit. They was touching that shit. I was like, God damn,
I'd have been nervous.
leave my shit alone.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
But other than that,
Yeah.
man, it's been fun. So hope to
That's
see you
what's
guys on that soon. I might have to take a day off for that.
You already know, bro. I just want to see some videos of you dunking on some kids, bro. That's definitely. what
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
saying.
we cook it up. We cook it up. Maybe we get a highlight reel or something like that. Yeah, we'll see.
Vinny, is this
Sizzle.
picture today?
That's now. Right
That's
now.
right now.
Yep.
Wow, they did that fast, bro.
Wow, bro. That's new. Wow, bro.
Empire State Building, bro.
Empire State, man. That's love right there.
That's
bro.
beautiful, bro.
That's love right there.
That's how you ended off.
Yo,
that's
send me that, bro. I'm
I figured that'd be a nice close.
Yeah,
That's
that definitely is. It definitely is a nice close.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for a legend. You know, definitely. In case you don't know, you just getting here. If you didn't know, James Earl Jones passed today. You know,
Can't believe that.
iconic. Can't definitely, bro. It hits hard. It hits home. Especially like moments that you cherish in life that, you know, these people have been symbolic, you know, they've been symbolic in your growth, you know, and have a place. So definitely, bro. Yeah, definitely a shout out, as always, man. And anybody who, you know, if you've lost someone or, you know, then, you know, if you haven't, even if you haven't, cherish every fucking moment that you get
Every moment.
with the people that you love, because you never know. Dropping a dime and anything can happen, man. So definitely make sure that you cherish that. So again, everybody out there, we will see you next week, same time, different topics. Support your local brick and mortar. Yeah, man, let's keep it float. You already know what it is. What'd you say, bro?
Huh? See y'all next time.
Keep it afloat. You said floater.
Floater.
Oh goddamn! I got Amber and the cat on the bed. But y'all get off the bed. Both of them shit. All right, see y'all next week.